The Calgary real estate market, December 2025. I'm going to run through a little bit more detail. If you saw my little snapshot video of the market, we'll run through some more data on detached apartment, semi-detached and row housing. We'll cover the December to date, which is Wednesday, December 17th. As this, what we're looking at here is November's data. We'll look at December to date, and then we'll look at some outlying communities as well. So let's dive in. The general theme for the market as a whole, and this is very general, is more inventory, more time on market, fewer sales. And what that means is instead of that feverish seller's market that we've seen in 2021, 2022, and to a lesser extent, the last couple of years as well, where buyers were having a challenge to even get into a home and be able to get their offer accepted. Now buyers are able to view properties, put conditions in an offer, and negotiate a reasonable price. And we are still seeing multiple offers in some instances, but the pressure is really off of the buyers now in this market, which is a little easier. It's easier for buyers. It's easier for trade up buyers, which that's people that have a home to sell and they need to sell before they buy. Then there are some different strategies now in this market versus the last 4 years, I guess, that the strategy for those trade up buyers has shifted a bit, but it is easier to secure a new home now. So let's dive in. In terms of detached, this is 2024 year to date and 2025 year to date. So year over year, we're seeing more inventory on the detached homes, and the sales to new listings ratio is down. So the market is not quite as liquid as it was last year. And then days on market, so time to sell the listings, taking a little bit more time this year versus last year. But in terms of pricing for detached homes, still quite stable. In here, we're seeing the benchmark median average prices still quite stable for detached. Into the apartments, we're seeing inventory levels increased about just under 54%. The sales to new listings ratio down about 19%. And then time on market, about a month and a half now to get an apartment sold on average. And we have seen some pricing adjustment there, some declines in the pricing for apartment condos on the benchmark median basis. And this is Calgary as a whole as well, right? So all the communities. Then semi-detached, We've got inventory levels have increased for semi-detached homes. Sales to new listings ratio is down as well, and it's taking more time on the market as well than last year to get the property sold. Here, the benchmark, we've actually seen an increase, and then relatively stable price-wise, but it looks like it's a bit of an increase on the semi-D. Into the row housing, inventory levels are up, sales to new listings ratio down, time on market, you're almost 40 days on market to get a row home sold now, and we have seen a bit of adjustment. So apartment sector and now row housing, we're seeing a bit of adjustment price-wise, and that's really, I think, reflecting that buyers have more to look at, more to choose from. And so it's the serious buyers the serious sellers that are finding those buyers, the sellers that are preparing their home properly, marketing their home properly, pricing it properly. And then there is an element of luck. You can control what you can control in the marketplace, and then there is an element of luck with that, the right buyer being there as well. So that's really what we're seeing in the market here. And then in terms of the this is December year to date December. Oh, why is it kicking me out? Oh, here we go. So detached, very much the same story here for December. So this is just further clarification on what we've seen in the previous stats. So inventory up 30%. December from the 1st to the 17th. And inventory up as well for row housing, almost 42%. The screen is jumping around a bit here. Semi-detached inventory, so the active listings up about 57% year over year in December. And come on. Inventory increased as well for apartments. So that's what we're seeing there in the market. And here's a little bit more detail on areas of the city. So we've got all these sectors of the city center, northeast, north. I'll just show you on the map really quick here. So these are the areas that we're referencing on that list back there. So in terms of what areas of the city have cooled the most, it's going to be the northeast, the east, and the north. So these three areas here, these have cooled the most. So let's look at it. Don't take my word for it. Let's look at it. Detached homes. So we've got sales, we've got new listings, sales to new listing ratio, inventory, months of supply, and benchmark price change, year over year benchmark price change. So let's look at months of supply for detached homes. Yeah, the northeast, actually the city center is seeing some higher months of supply as well. And then the north. And then we have seen some benchmark price changes here. Looks like the east. Yeah, the east has seen some price changes. And then the north and the northeast. This is for detached homes. Apartment sector, we're into months of supply. So higher months of supply, southeast, and the northeast, and city center as well. Biggest price adjustments in the city, northeast apartments, 12.4%, and significant changes. And then 10.5% in the east for these apartment condos. So those would be the most greatly affected in the apartment sector, those areas in the market, geographic areas. Semi-detached, semi-detached. So northeast is the highest inventory, and then the north is the north and east are the biggest price adjustments for semi-detached. And then let's look at, I want to get the top in there as well. So months of supply for row housing, northeast and the east are the most high supplied areas of the market. And then we're seeing northeast row houses 10% in terms of pricing. So that's where the biggest pricing adjustment has shown up for row housing. And then the east has seen some adjustments there as well. So that's what we're looking at. Calgary as a whole. If you want to look at a specific community or a street or anything, just let me know. I'm happy to pull data for you. And here we go into the satellite communities. So Airdrie, we're looking at inventory year over year is up. months of supply is up. The volume of sales transactions is down. So that's kind of par for the course everywhere we're looking at, right? We've got inventory up in Cochrane, and months of supply is up. The sales volume is down, not as significantly as in Airdrie, but it is still the trend that we're seeing through the market as a whole, generally speaking. There are still pockets where we're seeing price increases, and there are pockets where they're moving sideways, and then there's other areas. Really, what we saw in the data there, and that's anecdotally what we're seeing as well, is in the Northeast and East and North, particularly apartments and row housing, but the detached homes in those areas as well. Seeing significant pricing adjustments there. That's the reality of the market. Okotoks. So sales volume down, inventory up, months of supply up as well. So that's a snapshot of the Calgary area real estate market as of December 17th, 2025. I am going to aim to get more regular updates out so that I can keep everybody informed. And if you have questions about a particular area, or if you have an idea for a video or you have a question, I'm happy to direct my content towards what people are looking for, and obviously happy to chat about your situation as well. All the best for the holiday season, and let's catch up in the new year. Take care.